Well, I gotta ask you, going back to Roseanne, whose idea was it for her to sing the national anthem at that, the San Diego Padres baseball game?
Yeah, it was not my idea. Absolutely. In fact, what happens in show business, if you're good at acting on sitcom, writing, uh, stand-up comedy, they'll tell you you're good at everything and you can sing, which is you have a great voice, which is not how God works. God blesses you with a certain. If you're lucky, you get a certain amount of things, but nobody has everything. So she said, "Hey, they want me to sing national anthem at a Dodgers game." I go, "Wow, that's a hard song, 'cause it's my job and it's a you know partner's job to protect your the person you love, sometimes from themselves. That's just how it goes." And, so she's telling me this, and I go, "Wow, that is a hard song." And I said, "I think Barbara Streisand pre-records it. It's that hard." It's like, "I want to do it. They say I can do it. Screw it, I can do it." I go. And then this went back and forth. I realized I'm not going to win this argument, but I do kind of want to win the battle. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you do it in San Diego, where if it goes sideways, no one will ever hear about it?" And so that's what I ended up. Go down to San Diego, and she sings the national anthem. It's not going well. It's not going
She
well.
plugs her ears.
And, I was supposed to throw out the first pitch after she sang, and the guy comes up with the ball and goes, "Hey, buddy, you probably will get the hell out of here." I go, "No, no, give me that ball. You see my fat ass get out of the mound." I go, "I'm going to throw out this pitch because I'll never be allowed in a baseball stadium again as long as I live." So we get out and, we get raced right out there to our airplane. I had an airplane then, and it's a short flight, from San Diego back to LA. And getting ready to take off. I look over at her and she's weeping, like crying, weeping. And it's scary because the woman you love is weeping or crying, or you're like, "Holy I got to fix that because otherwise I'll never be able to read this newspaper." Like, first of all, is it my fault? Even if it's not, doesn't matter. Got to fix it. So I go, "What's going on?" She's like, "That was so awful. People were booing and people hated me. I think it ruined my show. I think." I go, "No, was it? Well, man, it was fine. Come on, booing." I go, "They were. You don't understand. You've never been to a baseball game, Rosie. Booing is a sign of endearment. Like boom, pow." And I said, "And I did hear people cheering you. It was very brave, and I did hear people cheering. I swear to God, I heard people cheering." She goes, "Oh, okay." And then she goes, "Well, it was kind of fun." I go, "Yes, it was fun. It's never gonna happen again, but it was fun." And so while we flew to LA, the president of the United States at the time, George Herbert Walker Bush, was friends with the owner of the Padres and was watching the game live with journalists, with press people with him. And when she sang, he said, "That's a disgrace to America." That's a big deal. So, and also it was right before Operation Desert Storm. There's a war gearing up. Terrible time to screw up national. Anyway, we landed at LAX. There's 100 of those TMZ type guys waiting for us, and we tried to get and that's back in the day. They had the metal cameras, the big metal, not the little. And man, they were on it. We're trying to make our way through the airport because the president said that. And three of them, you're like, Rosie's, 5 foot tall. She's this way, but she's 5 foot tall. I'm 6'2". So we're making our way through, and three of the guys were especially aggressive and were hitting her with the lens of their cameras. And at one point she said, "Get him, honey." And, I'm a husband. What am I going to do? I had to get him. So I chase him down through the terminal, down the escalator into baggage, tackle them, break their cameras, give them a little something extra. And, and I see Rosie coming down the escalator. "Oh my God, you're my hero." That's all I ever wanted to be, just for a moment. And that would have been fine, except there was a fourth guy down there taking pictures of me roughing up these arms. So I got arrested. I got arrested at LAX, and but I knew, well, I won't go to jail for a long time because they were assaulting my wife, and she will be the best witness ever. And so we get to trial, and Also, some people may know this because she's written about. Roseanne had 27 personalities, different personalities, and only two of them like me. She's written about like both of them. And what, like it's, you come home back in towards the end of our marriage, you come home and you don't know who's going to be at the door. It might be Cindy that hates you, or might be the 5-year-old that loves you, whatever. And it's a very complicated thing. We spent time at Johns Hopkins Beach trying to figure out how to, deal with this, how to integrate her different personalities. But I genuinely believe that it was real. So she gets on the stand, and my lawyer's like, Roseanne, tell this jury exactly what happened at the airport. And she was like, I wasn't there. I can't tell you. That's it. So for 3 months, I had to put on an orange jumpsuit and on the 405 freeway, stand on the side with like the Hillside Strangler and long
Wow.
McDonald's wrappers from 5 o'clock Friday to 5 a.m. Monday every week. It was actually kind of a relaxing because the marriage was not going well there. So it's kind of fun to get together with the boys. But yeah, that's what happens, man.
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.